Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with McCood School Sawing Woodwork and Design. I'm not really doing much of anything tonight though, but I'm gonna see if I can jump in on Charles, Charles Deering's stream and see if we can be in his chat with him. I'm just gonna screen share it to see what's gonna happen with that. Uh, let's go see if we can bug Charles and see if we can get in there. I'm just trying to get in right now. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's cold up here. It's really cold up here. Yeah, I know. Somebody forgot to remind me to turn my furnace back on, Herb. Hey, it is my furnace, but I forgot to turn my furnace back on last night. So I will mute myself when I'm on here. But I'm actually I'm screen sharing you on my StreamYard live stream right now. Well, see, the thing is, because of because of Twitch, I need to get live streams in like 7 days, like 7 consecutive days. So I'm over at Wooden Visions right now on Charles Deering's stream, watching him scroll saw on my show. Oh, hey Wes. Hello, Wesley. Hey Josh, how's it going today? I'm just jumping back and forth between my feed and Charles's feed. So we can go talk to Charles over on his feed if you want to. Because I'm just screen sharing my feed over at his. Yeah, so my chat's gonna get... No, her, there's nobody else on my panel, so I don't know if you can hear me on here, but you can probably hear me on the other one. No, she's only on your show right now. She's not over on mine yet. I'm not going to hijack your show for too long, though. Well, if you need something in your panel, John, I'll come over. That's funny, Herb. Hey, Ava. Standing in the cloud today. No, I'm just trying to get some time in on my Twitch so I can get like consecutive screens going. And but I'm in on Charles's show anyway. I'm nothing like Charles, but we'll see. Can you guys hear his show? Well, you can hear his show because you're on his show, but can you hear his show through my show? Ava, that's funny. Yeah, you don't hear Charles on there, right? He's only on his. That's weird. I'm surprised it doesn't show sound as well. I don't know what to do. Well, I can. Oh, I know how to do it. Here, I'll just do this. No, no, it's even worse. Never mind, that's even worse. I tried to unplug my headset so you can hear him. But, I don't know. I really got nothing to do. I just came in from out of town. So out of town today, probably 2 hours away from my shop. And ended up working late. And then there was snow and ice and freezing rain on the way back. So it was kind of not eventful. I got pictures of it too. I took pictures of my truck when I got back to the shop. It was probably about a 1/4 inch of ice on the whole front end of the truck. So I guess winter's here for the second time now. We'll see how that works. I don't know. Still gotta work. Work is work. Herb, what's up with that? It's funny. It's funny because I got 2 StreamYards open. I got Facebook open so I can send replies. Ava, you're funny. You're on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Because you're in 2 different feeds. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. There's lots of chatter over on Charles' show. So hey, guys, if you they're talking about one of the shows the other day when it got sidetracked and it went off the rails. That was a funny show too, by the way. And we're talking about toilet paper wiping with one piece of toilet paper, and it's funny. I got lots of stuff to do in my shop, but I'm just not really in the mood to do any of it because I'm pretty tired right now. Long day, long trip. So Ava, do you think I should just cancel the stream and just have a chat in my show? I should. Hey, you want to come on my show? We can just chat. If you want to do that, we can do that. I can do that. So I'm gonna just leave a message here, heading out to do my show. Just chatting. I'll leave that message over there for them. Yeah, well, I was just stopping in just to say hey, Wes, and hey, Herb, and hey, Russ, and hey, Charlie. So hey to y'all. No, I'm not that big. I'm not that big yet. So I figure, so I'm gonna cut off your show, Charles. Thanks for having me on there. I'm just gonna go back over to mine. I'm just gonna do some drawing and chatting, maybe. All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, we'll see. All right, talk to you guys later. Take care. Alright, so I don't know, I got nobody in my chat. I don't know oh, I got 4 people watching. That's awesome. Hey guys, hey everybody that's over there. What if a good scroll? Oh, that's me. That's all 4 of me. That's awesome. How does that work? I got 4. What if a kid? John, awesome, cool. So I don't know what to really do. I like I said, it was long hard day. So much driving, so much ice, so much snow. But if you guys want to talk and chat, and Ava, do you want to come in? I can send you the link for that if you want, and then we can sit and chat. Just try not to derail me too much, because I know how you are. You're a bad girl. Good, yeah, because I got nothing really much going on. But I can, you know what? Just give me a sec. I'll send you the link. I'll send the link to you and Shay and Herb if you guys want. I'll just email this myself. I got so much to do. I gotta do a bunch of sanding, but my compressor will be on for that. And like my furnace is on right now anyway. Somebody forgot to tell me to turn my furnace on last night. I should just make I should scroll saw. I should just scroll saw a plaque saying turn on your furnace on. So let me send this link out to you guys if you want it. Watching some Aussie right now, like an actual Aussie or just Aussie man over on Charles' feed. I just don't want to steal everybody from everybody else's chats though, because like I said, I'm just chilling, relaxing, not doing a lot of nothing right now. Hey Shay, how's it going? It's 2 Aussie men and 1 US, and I'm swearing now they turn. It's hilarious. Ava. No, Shay, I was just saying if you want to come in and chat and ask questions or whatever, not a problem. I'm not really doing much. I'm not doing anything right now anyway. So if you want to come in, you can join us. I just sent a link to Ava, so she might be joining us too. I told her, no pressure, you don't have to come in. But I'm probably going to end up repeating myself like 3 or 4 times here. And that I'm trying to up my... What, do you miss me when I'm coming? Sure, Ava, you can come in. That's why I sent you the link. I'm trying to up my viewer feed up on my Twitch right now so that I can try and get associate. But you're pooped, but you made it back to work today. Well, that's great. Well, I hope you're feeling better anyway, because I know you were feeling ill and down under the weather the other day, yesterday, I think it was. That I'm trying to build up my Twitch right now, so I can become an affiliate and try and get monetized on there, and then hopefully that will increase my YouTube viewership to up that, so I get monetized on there, and then I'll try and get some more hours on video feeds, and see what's going to happen all with that. Hey, Herb.
Hey.
What are you up to?
I thought I'd come over here. He's got enough panel members over. He's got Wes, Russ, and Larry.
Yeah, it's all pretty calm and chilling over here, man. We're not doing much of nothing.
Yeah, I heard enough of politics yesterday and today. I'm coming over here.
Cool. What'd you do today?
Hugged porcelain.
Really? So when you got off last night, it's because you weren't feeling well anyway, right?
Right.
So you were sick all day then?
Not really. I tried to sleep a little bit, but that didn't happen.
So what was the matter? Like, did you get food poisoning or too much sugar in your system or what?
I think I overdid it on the sweets yesterday.
Yeah, I told you you were eating too much freaking Halloween candy. I used to have a saying, nobody listens to John.
I know it, but I can't eat no more now.
Well, y'all sugared out. Well, I guess you got to fill up with liquids now.
Yeah. Hello again, Shaylee.
I thought that was hilarious that I just went on live and just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go screen share over Charles. It's funny because I was on my StreamYard, I was on Charles' StreamYard, and I was on Charles' freaking YouTube live feed because I had a message in on there, right?
I know, but by the time that you went over there, it popped up and says you was live. Wait a minute, he's on Charles' show.
Yeah,
no, he's on his show.
Yeah, I'll see, because I went live on my show, told everybody what I was doing. Like, there was nobody here though, but I told everybody what I was gonna do, and then I went right to Charles' show and got in on there. So I know you can be on at least 2 StreamYards at a time. I don't know how many more you can go on though.
That's good to know.
Yep. Only problem is that there was no, like, I was talking with Ava, and she said there was no audio from Charles' show on mine. So when you screen share, it's just the screen. So if I'm gonna do that anymore, I gotta put my speakers back on.
Yeah.
Trying to convince Shay to jump over on us with us here.
Come on in.
I know. She says she's tired right now. She's pooped. She's pooped, but we're not going to get into that conversation. Man, what a day. So I load up this morning. Boss is like, yeah, you're going to go out of town. I said, fine, right? So, you know, it's, I don't know, the roads were, it started raining, little bit of, you know, raining in the morning. Got to the job site 2 hours away, and stopped raining. It was a nice day all day long, and then about 4:30 started raining, and it got pitch black out. And then I phoned the boss, told him when we were leaving at 5, and he said, yeah, be careful on the roads because it's snowing in town here. I'm like, yeah, can't be that bad. I messaged Carrie, told her when I was leaving, so I should have only been about 2 hours. And ended up, you know, it was only 2 hours and 20-minute drive. I was doing 90 the whole way. Sorry, 90 kilometers instead of 110.
Well, yeah, I just sent you a message. Private chat.
Why? Is that because you got kicked out?
No,
Oh.
that's where I wanted it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, see, I hate to say no to people. That's just the kind of guy I am, right?
That's me. But I was trying to watch 3 different shows earlier. I was watching West, I was watching Hobby, plus I was watching TV, and then trying to eat, and then get bombarded with 1,000 questions.
From him?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I know John Ann messaged me, asked what was going on. I said, well, I'm not sure if I'm going to go on or not. If I do, it's only going to be for a little bit anyway.
You got to go back out of town again tomorrow?
No, not as far as I know. Like, I usually I know a couple days before, but usually I know a couple days before, but sometimes it's like first thing in the morning.
Oh, he was in the
What do you mean I'm so soft?
a big cuddling bear. I thought that used to be me. Oh, yeah. I'm the same way as you. I have a hard time saying no.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I understand the situation, but it's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I can only. I just hate to say, no. But it's just the way I've always been.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same way. One time you say no could be the time that something actually happens.
I know. Well, that's just it. Like with you, everybody's watching out for you all the time. No, must be nice.
They all got Betsy when I'm leaving.
I don't go live. Everybody's all like, "Oh, what happened to John?" Nobody knows. Whatever. Nobody cares. So.
I know. You heard from John? Is he okay?
Hey.
Is he gonna go live today? Hell, I don't know. Oh, hello, Shaylee.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Now get on me.
Just sitting down. I'm gonna go to bed here in a minute.
You're still in your scrubs.
I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you got no scroll saw time done today?
None. Absolutely
Oh.
none.
And you're not gonna get some in before you go to bed? Just do,
I really
just do 2
I
cuts.
really wanted to, but I haven't even put a pattern on it yet, so that takes me time. So
What?
not gonna get anything done. I did find a bunch of them to do though. So I'll probably start them this weekend, but I'm
Yeah.
too tired.
I'm too tired to cut anything today.
Well, don't just sit here and chit chat, shoot the breeze.
Yeah, work was long. And when I miss work, I have like double time work to get caught up on.
So what do you do? What do you do for work?
So I am a manager of operations for a chiropractic clinic and do all the medical billing,
Oh, so you're just a glorified receptionist.
pretty much.
Well, how are you tired? How are you tired from that?
And I do all the patient. Well, not so much now. I finally have an assistant, so I don't have to do all the patient exams as much now. She does them, which is nice. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's better than doing massage, though.
Is it? No. I haven't been for massage in a long time. I need another one.
Yeah, I did it for 9 years and I loved it, but I'm like bone on bone and have carpal tunnel and I can't do it anymore.
I had this one massage therapist that I went to, And I went to her once, and she loosened me right up, and then like I didn't have to go see her for about another year. Then I went and seen her, and I'm like, oh, you got to spend more than an hour. She goes, no, I can't spend more than an hour on you. It's just too much. It's too hard on her muscles, right?
Yeah. On the joints. Well, they say like 15 hours of massage a week is considered like a construction job of 40 hours a week. And I was doing on average like 40 to 50 massages a week, and they were all usually deep tissue because I got into the CrossFit community.
Yeah.
So I just killed myself.
Wow.
So, but you got to make a living.
I suppose.
Eva says she don't like strangers touching her.
Oh, when it's a professional touching you.
Yeah, professionals, happy endings.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, her video just cut out.
Huh?
Her video just cut out.
She froze up.
Yeah, she froze up.
At least it froze up on a good picture.
What happened? You froze up on us.
I know my Wi-Fi sucks tonight.
Ah.
Oh, I'm gonna move closer to my router.
Yeah, the massage therapist I went to last used to be Carrie's massage therapist, and because Carrie was going like probably once every 3 weeks, I think it was, and I went in. I went in with her once, and I was in for like an hour. Oh, I think it was almost an hour and a half. She goes, I'm spending way too much time on you. I'm like, yeah, but you haven't even gotten to what needs to be done. And we started talking stuff, and I'm like, so did you ever get asked for happy endings? She goes, yeah, once in a while. It's just disgusting, though. I'm like, I don't know. Does it pay extra? She's like, no. Yeah, I went to her the one time. And
So
she
there's
was like the best massage therapist. Okay, what? Go on.
There's a big thing. So if you go to a massage therapist, you're going there to get a professional massage. If you go to a masseuse, then you're there to get a happy ending. So
I don't
don't
know.
call massage therapist masseuse.
See, as far as I know, they don't even have. You're not even allowed to get those up here. There's no back.
You're not allowed to do them here either, but
Don't tell us you do it. Don't tell us you do happy endings.
no. Purely clinical.
Good. It's all above board. I usually got to go for a massage like at least once a year. I think the last time I went was 2 years ago. My back is so sore. My back,
So is it my
shoulder,
internet's
my
cutting
knees.
out that I can't hear you?
Yeah, it's your internet because you keep your videos all jumpy too.
Oh, no wonder I can't see this chat dingbat.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to fix my connection.
'Cause you got it on private chat.
Nope.
Ava, you gonna jump in with us? You can do that. I sent you the link.
She goes, I don't like strange people near me. I'm weird. But on the internet, yeah,
Well, yeah, because you can't touch people on the internet.
I'm touchy.
Pokey, pokey.
They coming after you.
You know, I could always lick. You gotta lick the screen.
Have that one finger coming across the screen.
Yeah, see, we're talking about massages. I need one now. Yeah, lately, like the last couple weeks, probably last 3 weeks or so, my back, my knees, both my knees, my ankles, my shoulders, my neck. Oh, life is hard.
Captain Finger flying. Oh, Lordy, that wasn't funny. Yeah, I could use a massage, but it ain't gonna happen.
Why not?
Oh, that physical therapist I had, she tried to massage my leg, and it just felt like she was sticking pins in me. He just says, "I'm coming in a bit, darlings." Yippee!
Darling. Darling.
Got to finish my wish list.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Ooh.
I need to clear my throat and try to speak with a bit of lighter voice. I have such a deep voice. I don't sound like a woman.
Give that woman some vodka.
Hello.
Okay, we're not gonna Charles each other here now.
Okay. But it's glad to hear ya.
Yeah, you're most welcome, Herb. I'm nice to see you and glad to hear you also. You look like you feel a heck of a lot better.
I do. I just overdid it on Halloween candy.
Ah, yeah, that's a bummer. And how's John doing? Are you surviving this this avalanche of Charles and Eva you were hit with the other day? Are you surviving that?
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Oh my God. Well,
Can
I heard
ask
you were talking about me the other day again.
Yeah, we
Who
enjoyed
was?
having you over here.
Yeah, but Charles were blaming me for being like the instigator, what it's called.
Well, you were the instigator. You brought it
Oh,
up.
no.
Well,
It was not me.
see-
It was
see.
not Charles. It was Russ.
Well, see, Charles started it with his little story. You egged him on, and then Russ sort of continued on with it on a different aspect.
Well, but he took it to a totally different level.
What got Charles the most, her expressions never changed through the whole conversation.
Yeah,
That's what got him.
I know. Shay was listening to it, and I bet you were busting the gut listening to it too. Weren't you, Shay?
I was. It was pretty good.
You were.
But I didn't know. I thought it was real.
Yeah, but me too. But the only thing that got me to think about it is that I know for a fact that Army are very strict with the hygiene. So in that sense, it sounded really, really weird to me that you don't even wash your hands, only if you could. And that didn't make any sense to me.
That's why I talked
Lord.
about urinating on your hands, clean everything off.
Yeah, I said to the other people before I had to go clean the cat litter box, but then I said I didn't use one sheet and I washed my hand 2 times.
I saw that. I laughed at that.
Oh,
That was hilarious.
oh Lordy. Oh.
Oh yeah,
So Shay was
Nice
talking
to-
to us about happy endings.
yeah, we like that happy endings. What is happy endings? She froze again.
No, I was not.
Oh, you're giggling at least.
I was saying how to avoid them.
Ooh la la.
Happy endings. You can't figure it out? Go ask
did-
Mrs.
she
Mrs.
dropped
Brown.
off
She'll
again.
tell you about the happy endings.
Well, those kind of happy endings. Okay. What's that, by the way? I don't do that.
It's when you go. Apparently, it's when you go to masseuse.
Yeah, I heard that. If we go to massage therapist, it's totally different than if you go to masseuse.
Apparently,
But then, with all them not trying to be judgmental towards any people in the world, but anything, but they pop up like these Thai massage centers. Don't you get them also?
no, we don't have them up here.
You don't?
No.
Is it like you have to sit in the corner, Shiley, and then it's just you have to sit there stiff as a bone and just try to not break the connection? Or is it just too many people got home from work, so everybody start using the net?
And
Eh,
probably that and all these election crap still going on.
Yeah, they said here it takes at least 2 or 3 days before we have the proper end result of that.
Well, they found out where I'm at, John.
What did they?
Chris Nealon snitched on me.
What? I didn't
Dang.
even see him in the chat. Oh, he must have jumped in and then popped out again.
You know, I found Herb. And Charles having trouble with his camera again.
Oh, is he really? Oh, is it cutting out on him?
So it's fluctuating.
He's a big guy, this Charles dude within the scroll world, isn't he? 'Cause I noticed you showed he given a book and stuff. Or released a book or whatever. I don't know, ain't he? Then he's an author all of a sudden.
No, he
Oh,
just
well.
got an e-book. I
There's
think.
nothing wrong with that.
No, see, on his site for his patterns, because he's a pattern maker. He's got, how many did you say the other day? 12,000 patterns on his site, and he's got like 9 ebooks, and on each ebook that they're basically like portraits and then nature and then barn scenes. So that I think there's like 12 or 15 portraits on each ebook, which is a CD basically, and. The one book that I have is this one here.
Yeah, he likes to do them.
Yeah, so this one is
Complicated
made by,
animal ones, yes.
this one is made by Charles Deering. It's an actual book.
Yeah, it is a book.
Yeah, I got a bunch of different, probably 9 or 12 books here. Plus my multitude of magazines with all the patterns in them too.
Oh,
But you've been doing this for a kind of long time, haven't you? It's not like your first year of scroll sewing.
Oh no, I'm a newbie at this. Yeah, this is I've only been doing it for like 7, 8 years now.
Yeah, well, I think you passed the newbie state there.
No, because see the thing. It all
It depends.
on, it depends on which way I want to go, right? Like I still don't know what my niche is of what I want to do. Whether I want
But
to
you
do
don't want to be niched. You want to be everywhere. That's the thing. That's
yeah,
who
like
you
that's,
are.
That's what I enjoy doing. Anything else that I
Yeah, but you don't want to do one thing all the time. You want to do different stuff.
yeah.
And so that is your niche, being different stuff.
ooh.
I'm different.
Yeah, you got into it about the same time I did, but mine come to abruptly halt for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to... I'm pretty sure... Have you started scrolling again, Herb?
Not yet.
Because I am pretty sure that there's going to be able to get some aids for it to be able to control it with one hand. I'm pretty sure, or even if you have a little movement in your other hand, that there is a possibility to get you scrolling again. It's just thinking out of the box.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. It's just taking me a while to get motivated and get everything set up.
Yeah. Maybe you need. Yeah.
The biggest part of it is I'll have to do it out. See, I live in a travel trailer that's got a half cover up underneath to hook to the truck, and I got to get a cover around it. That way, I can put a scroll saw out there.
Oh, you're gonna have it outside.
Yeah.
It's. Oh, John, wouldn't you love to have a scroll saw outside?
I have my scroll saw outside. It's in my shop.
But hello, you're in a shed.
I'm in a shop. This is a double car garage.
Okay. Yeah, okay then. You're in a garage and you have
Yeah.
heating. But if you were outside in Alaska this time of year, you wouldn't be sitting there scrolling, would you?
No. I'd be like Shay and freaking all bundled up and then have to take it inside.
Yeah, exactly. But Herb can go outside and do it outside all year round,
It's
Yeah,
still cold. It gets cold here too.
it gets cold
but
there.
not as cold.
No.
Yeah,
As
if I can.
I was telling the Australian guys that we have a fridge temperature here now. Because some of them don't know what cold means. They think 20 degrees Celsius is cold, and that's not cold. That's shorts weather. Alaska, or I said Canadian people and Swedish people go swimming when it's 20 degrees outside Celsius. That's the fact. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not that cold. It's shorts weather anyway. So to kind of let them have a idea what cold is cold, and then we have a fridge temperature here right now. Maybe a bit of warm fridge because it's 7 degrees plus Celsius, but it's still very warm for the season.
So where was you at over at Jay's show?
Yep, that's where I am.
I know where you are.
Yeah. Well,
Stalking you.
hello,
like-
Wood. If I could scroll, I almost said. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I almost slept until 1:30, and then I woke up again, and then I've been sitting here.
Yeah, I usually pop in on some of his, but I got a question for you. Do you have as much fun on those other lives that you're in, or are these more comical?
Well, the thing is that since I have no filter, I respond to what I have around me. If I'm starting to talk with another guy with no filter like Charles, then it can go anywhere. Because
Oh,
I have no filter, he have no filter. Well, you did notice what happened.
yeah.
And about not losing my face and stuff in that situation, it's like, because I'm so weird, so to me, in somewhat, that is a normal conversation still, but it's not.
That's
But it-
hilarious.
So that's why I don't lose my face, because I think it's a normal conversation. So it's not a problem not to start laughing all the time. If I'm not, of course, when I'm winging it, it goes better. If I'm preparing for stuff like a comedian and have written stuff to read up and stuff, then it doesn't work. I need to wing stuff. That's my specialty.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, but it's. I find it's what I come up to lately with all the commotion that's been going on and all of that shit. But anyway, that I'm not gonna do any names or point any fingers or anything. But sometimes I feel like UK people are. They are sounding as if they don't care when they talk. They are quite harsh in the way to express themselves, but in the end, they do care and are sensitive. But they don't
Yeah.
show it. They come with the phony, oh darling, oh baby, so hello. That phony shit, and that doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. It sometimes it just gets too much with
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
sweetie and all of that. So it just sounds so phony. But then it's how it's culture over there to behave like that. So yeah, what can I
They
do?
all,
Oh, only down in the States it is. It's culture like that.
Yeah, but
you know.
yeah, somewhere in States people are behaving the same. I have seen that, but mainly over there people are not well. I should not say phony because there are people who ass licks all the time, butt licks. Oh, sorry, whatever it's called. But so anyway, you guys are just being your guys. So and I like people who are just being themselves and not trying to be something they're not.
that's it,
And-
because, you know, it's like if you tell a lie, you got to tell that lie through the whole entire life and remember what lie you told.
Yeah, see, because
You know, just-
it's harder to remember a lie because you got to remember what you said to somebody else every time
Yeah,
it has to be the same.
but
Whereas if you tell the truth and you're honest about stuff, it's easier to tell the stories.
yeah, but psychopaths do that all the time until someone caught them, and then they alter the lie, and you know what?
Yeah.
Or twist everything you say, every word, everything, twist it around so what you say is what they say others do to them. That's
Well-
their specialty.
If I'm gonna be somebody else, I'm gonna be a pig.
Oh, I can go all American now. How cute!
Ah,
Cutie, cutie, cutie. No, I'm just joking. Shaylee, I'm glad to see you're laughing your tears out. Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
Yeah, Miss
That's
Piggy.
Mr. Piggy to you.
Yeah, Miss Piggy in space. Pigs in space. Do you remember that?
Pigs in space.
Oh, he
James-
does.
No, I don't know
He
what
does.
you're talking about. I got
Jason.
no idea
Hi,
what you're talking
Jason.
about.
I'm
Hello,
not.
Jason.
I'm not presentable today. That's why you just get the sound.
I'm not presentable most days, but I still go on.
Well, you're a guy. You don't have to worry too much.
What? Don't
Yeah.
the guys don't the guys over in Sweden do like manscaping and eyebrow waxing and stuff like that too over there?
Well, they start to actually cut their beards.
Ugh.
But mainly they've been looking like rough cavemen, I think. Then you just want to grab them and drag them. Well, no, let's not go there. I stop now.
Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure.
Yes. So, what are you scrolling today then, John?
I'm not scrolling anything today. It's
You're not.
no, it's late. I got in out of town late, and because I was out of town, got in late. I'm cold. I'm cold. My furnace isn't on. I can't turn it on because then you can't hear me talk.
I destroyed everything for you, John. I'm sorry.
But I know I know that tomorrow I got to try and figure out how I'm gonna do all my sanding over on my other table with a camera.
On the
I gotta
letters.
mute myself for a second.
Okay, Herb. Hot dog.
Yeah, Shay, this is my man grooming. And you know what? Tomorrow, I should go in and shave right now. 'Cause I'm getting pretty gruffy.
Don't you have a machine that cuts it to the right millimeters?
Yeah, I basically use a number 2.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
and then I shave down the top here, and I'll use
But
number 2 on the sides.
It's amazing that not more men have problems with their skin after all shaving they do every day.
Yeah, but when you're in the military, you do it every day. So basically, the first 3 weeks of basic training, when you're shaving every day, your skin just becomes tough.
Uh-huh, so that's where you toughen it up.
Yeah.
Hello, Billy.
Billy
Bat,
Bert,
as I
I
call you.
haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. I know. I saw you do a video the other day. I haven't watched the whole thing though, but I started watching it because I saw you on, and I hope you're feeling a lot better with your arms and your legs and stuff. And I hope everybody's healthy where you are.
Oh, he's going at it like he would like before he had any pains. I'm sure of it. And then he keeps wondering why he's hurting after a while, because he's going the same pace again.
Yeah, exactly. But it's
Shaylee!
it's typical men temp.
Yeah. I'm
mentality.
waving to Shaylee first that she's going to bed. Bye-bye, Shaylee.
Bye, Shay. Have fun. Sleep. Go get some sleep. Unlike Herb over there. He says he's going to bed. He never does.
Oh, he does. Except when he watches old episodes of this show.
Exactly.
Billy, if you haven't seen it, I recommend you to see the show he made 2 days ago.
Yeah. That
You
was
can-
a
you
pretty
can-
good show.
But I also tell you this, it comes with a warning. In the last hour, 30 minutes, you can't hold any sharp tools whatsoever. Because you will cut yourself laughing. And consider that's a warning.
I should actually go back and watch the video and find out exactly what point that the whole show went off the rails.
As
At
soon as
2
Charles
hours
comes.
and 15 minutes, the show started to go off kilter.
Since I joined, is that what you're saying?
No, no, no.
Hi, John.
It was after that. It's since Charles got on
Yeah.
and started being
Yeah, it
himself.
was these phony voices. As soon as he started with his voices, it was kind of like just going, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Nave. Let's go. Oh, look, I got. I'm
He
not
wanted
even. I'm
to
not,
join
I'm
in
not,
and talk the other day.
I'm not even doing any scrolling, and I'm just chatting, and like all these guys are coming in. Unbelievable.
Oh, they coming from.
Yeah, but John wanted to come into the show and talk at least. He said the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
They all
exactly.
leaving.
I think John had a really, really good time in that show.
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, yeah. So Billy, I'm gonna be famous now. Don't tell Doug.
Oh,
Oh, are you having a good stretch?
Get
Herb?
them old bones going.
oh,
Oh, it sounds painful, but oh, what you need to do it.
But I know I also got like six picture videos I got to get up and edited and music put them all up, and then I got to finish all the sanding off, and I'll finish up some more scrolling.
By the way, to go to the topic of this being a Scroll Saw channel,
Yes.
when you have done these letters with this very, very thin, millimeter thin parts on those letters, how on earth do you sand those without breaking them?
Oh, there's a couple ways. I can use emery board, like emery board for doing your nails with.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I can use an emery board, or what I'll do most times is I'll take I'll take two boards that I have sandpaper attached to. Like I basically just take a board and spray glue sandpaper onto it, so I can sandwich them between and just
Ah,
that.
sandwiching. Okay.
see, because I know for Josh's super grower that I did, that one I have to do all by hand because it's so thin, that really thin one. And but most times I'll just lay them on my my non-slip mat, and I'll just use my orbital sander on them, and I get them off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you have to be really sensitive when you do it, otherwise you will break them, and it would be such a bad thing to do that after all that work.
Then it breaks. I'll make another one. No big deal.
No big deal. Okay.
No, it's no big deal. Because then I get to spend more time in my shop. But I do have my secret glue. I got my secret glue and my activator that I use.
Billy, I'm warm again because I'm here laughing.
See, I got my Instabond CA glue and my activator.
I wonder if this CA glue you talk about is this super glue we call over here. That's you can glue your fingers together within a second.
Yep.
Yeah, that's because I'm not using that too much because a lot of leather crafters actually glue things together before they stitch them.
Well, you use contact cement though, don't you?
Not always. You could also use what we call white glue, like wood glue, but it works with fabric and leather too, and stuff like that.
Like Elmer's white school glue.
I don't know if it's that, but it's white, and it's kind of like you can wipe it off with a wet rag.
Yeah, with water.
The
Right?
excess. Yeah, and you can dilute it with water also.
Like the glue that the kids used to eat in school.
Kind of, but yeah, it might be just more fabric glue
Okay.
than anything. So it's maybe a little bit more stickier. But especially if you do like a chessboard with leather, that's kind of popular too. That you glue on the squares, but
Ooh,
then you
leather.
have that is the complicated bit is to get all the squares exactly the same, and that you have a leather that's not stretching. Because
Yeah,
if it
see,
starts to stretch, well, you get the rest.
See, because Jeff Murray loves building chessboards and building chess pieces with a scroll saw, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's actually working on one right now. So I should mention to him to use leather then. So leather and wood. Ooh.
Yeah, he needs to make sure that it's leather and not skin, because he needs to have the the piece of leather I showed you the other day. It was
Yeah.
fairly thick, a couple of
Yeah.
millimeters thick. He needs to start with that type of leather, and then he needs to take away the underside until it's like 1.5 millimeters thick or something, and make sure it's the good part of the leather, so it doesn't stretch in any corners. Because you really need to have your angles at 90 degrees, otherwise it will look poo-hoo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
'cause
so
I'll,
that's
Anyway.
important.
I'm gonna drop out for a little bit.
All right, Herb.
All right,
Okay,
see you
Herb.
later. Take care.
See you.
All right,
See
thanks
y'all
for
later.
staying by.
That's
because-
a tip.
Yeah, because he likes building a lot of chessboards, and she mentioned to him that if he's doing that, then he can incorporate leather into it, but he's gonna have to router down his other spots.
You can order the leather in that thickness to start with.
Yeah.
But if you find a tannery that takes such a small order, like one hide, because usually they want you to buy 100 hides, but nobody has use for 100
Well, see,
hides.
we have a tack shop in town, tack grain and feed store, and they have a lot of leather. There's a farrier that works there, and he does a lot of tack and saddles. And
Yeah.
we have our own saddle maker in town, and I can probably talk to him about getting some leather from him.
Because usually I have like a machine for that. It's like the machine Billy got. That's the best I can. No, Billy, it's not broken. I'm not presentable today. That's why.
She's not looking her 10 today.
Dirty hair and all of that. but maybe I need to put it on, but not now. Anyway, so he might also need a medium that stiffen the leather up, because he needs to have a fairly stiff leather when he cuts it.
Yeah.
If you have like one of them big paper cuts, like with like a saber tool, like it's a big saber, it looks like the big knives, and then you have this little ruler in front, so you can get it exactly square and straight line and all of that. Those are
like a big paper cutter, like a
Yeah.
I use one all the time.
Those would actually work great to cut the leather with if it's stiff enough and thin enough for the knife to handle it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Night, Jason. Sleep tight.
All right, thanks, Jason, for joining us. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow, probably.
So yeah, but he could do it like in tarsia work. He could like just like as thick as the leather are, have a wooden frame around it, so it's well, he's a woodworker. He figured that out.
Yeah. He actually learned on one of his boards he was making to add the frame after he was done all his painting and everything else with it. And I said, well, you should add your outside frames after anyway. He's like, yeah, well, I did that to begin with. So he had his board all laid out. He put the frame around it, and then he ran out through the planer and ended up ripping his side rails off and everything else. So.
Yeah, that was the thing Camera got, the planer. Wasn't it that you got, Billy? That it's the same kind of machine you use for leather that makes it thinner.
The planer, really? Because I know...
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
I remember watching a show once. It was at a leather manufacturing place where they made what's that imitation leather where they basically take all the scraps and press it all together again, though. It's like real leather, but it's fake leather.
Yeah, but we call it the spalt.
Yeah.
That is the backside. That's what people think is suede.
Oh yeah, right. But they use a machine almost like a pasta press, but it's got like blades on it, and you feed it
to
through
make
and it
straps.
No, like to clean the hair off the hide.
Okay, yeah. This machine is kind of like that, but it's you mean in the tanning process now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because they have, first, as I remember the process, first you put them in a big chamber with a lot of chemicals and stuff, and you get the hair off the hide and stuff like that. and then they have to go through a machine to cut off the meat side of the skin to get rid of the remnants from meat and fat and so on.
Yeah.
So, but first they kind of scrape water off at the same time too, the fluid off there. So, but the hides are so heavy then. I mean, imagine a bull's hide, complete hide. It's not divided in two pieces by then. It's a complete hide. And you have to lift it into this machine and you have to place it out so it's flattened. And so, but they are like, they look a bit like an old lawnmower, you know, where you walked with and the spin around. They work the same way as them.
Billy says you mean a skiving knife.
That's what I showed you the last time, but that's one knife. But maybe that's called that in
America.
But you know, because those old grass cutters with two wheels and you push them around and they have this round set of knives that spins around.
Yeah, I still got one. Carrie uses it all the time.
Yeah, but those are in much bigger size and much more knives, but not knives, and that's what's scraping the hide off. Kind of like that's the type, and that's also what the tannery use when they make the thickness of the hide, because when it's that wet, the thickness of the skin is like 1.5 centimeter or something, because it's all swelled up.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's just gray and it's just slimy and it doesn't smell so nice. But that's the first part. It's not the tan then. So then you do all that and you do the first clean cut around the sides, and then you go into the tanning process. Well, first you have to do a lot of. They do a lot of pickles and they do a lot of blah blah, this and that, and they have to put it in the right pH. So it's not too sour and not too basic and blah blah. So after a while, and then the bark comes in.
Okay.
To tan the hide, and they usually have. I think they had a lot of mimosa wood, actually bark from mimosa, to tan the, and that's how it become light brown for the look at you think of natural leather.
Oh, okay. Be every type of popcorn. All right, enjoy your popcorn, Billy.
Are you thinking it's so interesting to listen, Billy? He needs popcorn.
He's on a set schedule. It's popcorn time now. I gotta go eat popcorn.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Or maybe it's some election stuff on the TV behind. I don't think he watches Sister. So, anything else?
No. You know, basically, if I want leather, I'll just go down to the store and buy it. I'm not gonna, do all that time. Well, first of all, I gotta find a hide. You know what I do need to do, though? I need to find the proper way to deflesh a skull.
That's what I heard people do is like you want to have a fire outdoor and preferably a big casting iron pot, old one that you don't use for food.
Like you're talking, basically just boil it out.
Yeah. And if you want it to become a bit more white, you use some detergent and boil it with that.
Really? That easy?
Yep. But it takes a couple of hours. Is it for deer head or skull or what was it?
Yeah, it's a deer head skull.
Yep. With antlers on still, I suppose.
No, I have I have a freezer. I have a freezer behind me, full of animals. That
once I was even thinking of become a
taxidermist?
Yeah. But then to cut up cute animals kind of put me off after a while.
Yeah, but cute animals are cute animals. But the thing is if you're gonna do work, you might as well do real work. I'm looking for something to show you right now that I've cut before. I know where
But
it
I'm still kind of interesting how they do it with the skeleton parts and what they fill them up with to look so real.
Styrofoam.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, styrofoam.
You've been fiddling about that too?
No, I saw it done one time.
Oh, okay. Well, what do I know?
Where is my fish? I'm looking for
He
stuff.
lost.
I know. I'm looking for something in the shop. I don't know what it is. Okay, so for example, what I plan on doing is I do have a couple fish cuts, like fish portraits. And,
Uh-huh.
let me show you this. I'll show you this deer for example. So what I have. Actually, I'll show you this.
Oh, that's actually quite big.
Okay, so for this eagle, for example, right?
Yeah.
So pretend this is a portrait of a fish, right? So pretend it's a portrait of a fish going this way.
Okay.
So you know, people always trophy mount their marlins and their sawfish and their
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
catches, right? So going with that concept, what is and you know, people always go to the museum to see all these skulls and animals or stuffed animals
Yeah.
that are in the museums and stuff. So people pay money for that all the time, right? So
Yeah.
what would be so wrong with taking, for example, a fish like a trout or salmon,
Yeah.
and having a skull mounted in front of it?
No, it would be add to the
Exactly.
picture.
Exactly. Right?
Yes.
Exactly. So
And if it's specific that trout or salmon or whatever, it's gonna be kind of really nice. But a fish head is a way different way to, because you kind of need to tan it the same way, and you need to get rid of the brain and stuff so it doesn't mold and smell bad. But
yeah, I know.
but you kind of need to but the way this is gonna sound gross to a lot of people, but I heard that the best way to tan fish and stuff, like the small bits, are actually with pee.
see. I was actually thinking about carnivorous beetles. I think they're called, like scarab beetles, right?
Yeah.
Because they can get small, and bot flies will actually as well will lay their eggs, and then the maggots will eat everything inside the skull.
Yeah, that's a way too.
So
That's true.
So what I was thinking about is, because I got a freezer full of animals back here.
Yeah.
And I have chicken heads and bats. I get a porcupine head in there.
A porcupine.
Yeah.
I love porcupines.
I have a couple of. I have two tortoises.
Is it roadkills or something that you have?
Some of them are roadkill. Some of them were given to me by people
Okay.
that hunt. I got a couple ducks in there. Cormorant head. Various animals, right? So what I was gonna do was do like portraits and then have like their skull heads beside them, right? Because it might from, but
You're cracking up, so I just get like but.
it might sound out of the ordinary for most people, but some people actually go to the stores just to buy skulls.
Yeah, but it also depends where, because I would think like in Canada, as example, and America, especially United States there. So I would think that would be like a normal thing to have on the wall or something if you're a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. Some people might scream animal rights and stuff like that, but it's not like you've been out killing them for that purpose. So
exactly. And what else I was thinking about doing was doing like full size animal portraits. Like this is actually Charles's design. It's a full size deer head, and what I was gonna do was take these antlers off and put real antlers on in place of them.
yeah, I can definitely see that work. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I can
it's a
see
cool
that.
idea to do.
Yeah, it's
'Cause I have
adding to it.
I have a couple moose
Now you're
skulls
giving
and
away
deer
good
antlers.
business deals here.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while before somebody else does it though.
Yeah, it's gonna. But yeah. But you got me started with the fish heads there, because fish heads could actually be a big market, even in UK and stuff like that, because they fish a lot over there, but they do the most catch and release stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do them big fishes like they're not catfishes, but they are somewhat similar, but they are not flat like them or like that. They are like a normal fish-looking fish. I forgot what they're called, but anyway,
Normal fish-looking fish.
yeah, like you would see a clownfish. That's kind of a normal fish-looking fish, and not
Yeah, I
like
suppose.
one of them we spoke of that night, either the flounder, stuff like that.
The fluke.
Yeah, the fluke. That's one. So yeah, I could definitely see a market for that too, as a gift like wives coming and shop that for their men for birthday gifts and
Well,
Christmas
yeah,
and stuff like that.
exactly. Like it was just an idea that I had, but I have to learn how to properly.
I so need to have a house so I can start testing stuff. Because I would love to start tanning fish skins, but first of all, you gotta get hold of the skin of the fish, and they have to be taken off the fish in a proper way.
Yep.
Preferably, you drag them off and not cut them off.
Like a rabbit.
Yeah. And then they need to be immediately salted. Very
so
much salt on it.
So it doesn't deteriorate.
And need to be put in a freezer immediately. Otherwise, they start rot too fast and you get the damage on it.
Really?
Yeah. Really. You can't wait a day. Then it's ruined.
Oh,
That's a fact.
Did not know that.
So, but you know, the hide that comes for the tanneries, they are folded up to big squares.
Yep.
And they have tons of salt around them. So all the salt have mainly melted the time they come to the tannery. And they are stored in huge freezers. Maybe not freezer, but refrigerators, at least. And yeah, they are even. I think they even come in a truck with cold. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Refrigerator trucks, eh?
Yeah. So, and there's a few cows coming on a pallet there, you know. So, but with the fish, I would like to have kind of like almost the skin on it still, and not just. It depends. I imagine a big pike head, because those would be so big. It's like a cod head. A cod is mainly a big head and a little tail, and we just eat a little tail anyway. So, but the pike is a bit longer, so it's. But those heads with an open mouth, they get so huge.
Well, with all the teeth in them too.
Yeah.
I would love to get a hold of a pike and a sturgeon, possibly a couple sharks, right? Like
a sturgeon. Yeah, now you're talking. That they also have this pike, like they are a pike type, aren't they?
Yep. Or
the scales.
Even a tigerfish too. That would be an awesome skull to have.
Yeah.
Now I do know of a site that I can go and buy all the skulls, but I don't know.
That's not as fun.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's not. You want to do it yourself. That's the thing.
And the reason I actually thought of that was when we had two of our tortoises that passed away on us. They're in my freezer too. That I went over to the skull site and found out that like every tortoise has a different beak color, like because they're like their fingerprints, right? So
yeah.
Every beak is a different color, depending on what species of tortoise that they are, to match their shells, right? So like you can actually go out and buy the shell and the skull that matches the tortoise. And I was gonna do like.
Do you have wild turtles in Canada?
We have wild turtles here in
Wow.
in the ponds and lakes and stuff. I have a turtle in my house. as a pet.
But I know they hibernate also, so I know
Mine
it's a
don't.
possibility.
Mine don't though. But
He goes in your basement and kind of goes into what the bear does, hibernating.
hibernation. Yeah, but mine don't, because the two tortoises that I have, one's a redfoot tortoise, and the other one's a gopher tortoise, and they don't hibernate. They just stay awake all year long. And then my turtle that I have now, one passed away a couple weeks ago. I have one turtle left now, and he's a red-eared slider, and they don't hibernate.
Oh, but they not no, but they live in water, so
yeah. So the turtle lives in the water, and the two tortoises live in the rest of the room, and they got like heat lamps and heating pads and stuff.
Yeah, I need because we call everything a turtle over here. So
I know,
we
but
don't,
everything's not a turtle.
Yeah, I know, because the tortoise is the one that lives on land, and the turtle is the one that goes in the water. Isn't that a fact in English?
Yes. See,
Yes.
The easiest way I try to explain it to children when they come over to the house is that turtles have flippers, and tortoises have elephant feet.
Oh yeah, that's the
Right?
truth.
So that's the easiest way to determine the two of them. But there's actually three. 'Cause there's a terrapin as well, and a terrapin has flipper feet. And
Is that the
they-
snap
they-
turtle or what?
No, like because a terrapin will actually go on in the water and on land, whereas tortoises will drown in the water because they can't swim.
Yeah,
And turtles will dry out on land.
yeah,
yeah.
and they have different shells too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So if you're on the weekend, I'll take you. I'll take my camera in the house, and I'll show you the room that I basically have a room just for them. And
that I want to see.
that the turtle is in this huge horse drinking trough that I got a huge pump, and he's got all kinds of rocks and stuff and a heating lamp in there. And then the tortoises I actually built their cage into the wall, and then they got a water dish in there and their food trays and heating lamps, and I made a ramp so that they can come down and walk on the ground. And then I put barriers on the doors so that they don't go into the rooms, but they can crawl down. They can walk down the hallway into the kitchen,
Yeah.
and hang out at the heater in the kitchen if they want to.
That's nice. I think there's a load of things people don't know about tortoises and turtles because they're not that common as a pet in the end, and people might have got one when they have kids, and then they're giving it away because they live quite a long time, and they do grow way bigger than people expect.
Exactly.
The same with the pig pets they had for a while. Well, they're still there. They call it the mini pig.
Well,
It's
well,
nothing
yeah,
mini about them when they grow
mini,
up.
The mini pig and the potbelly pig, like everybody's all like, "Oh, look how kitty is! Oh, yeah, look how kitty is!" Yeah, until it gets full grown. Then it's
Yep.
like a 300-pound hog running around your house that you can't control.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. And
Unbelievable.
I'm kind of, it's, oh, I should not go there, but I'm fed up with people that goes, oh, he's so cute, I want to have that, he's so cute. You want to have it because it's cute, and then when it grows up, you don't want to have it. So you're going to
Exactly.
cause that animal a shitload of stress and feeling bad and all of that shit because you're just me, want to have me.
Exactly. Like in the summertime, I have a pond outside for my turtle, and the tortoises basically just run around the entire backyard. And we planted raspberries and kale and different kinds of lettuces and stuff for them, so that they can walk around and eat all the dandelions and everything that falls on the ground they could reach. And they just enjoy running around the backyard in the summertime.
Billy don't like pigs running around. His son-in-law apparently have a pet pig, and he hated it. But I can imagine Billy screaming "bacon" every time he sees it.
Bacon. I would.
Maybe Billy wouldn't say that to his son-in-law in the face. Yeah, you would. Oh, here comes my bacon. Num num num.
That's what I'd be like.
Well,
Bacon.
Pigs
bacon,
are
bacon."
quite intelligent animals, though.
Yes, they
They
are.
are, and for a fact, they are maple bacon. Ooh, but they are not even as dirty as people want to make them into. Because if they have a choice and don't live in a pig pen, they would never lie around in their where they have peed and pooed whatsoever.
Yeah.
They only drink fresh water. They don't like to drink dirty water whatsoever. They go into the dirt because they want to protect their skin. That's the bit people, because people that don't eat pig claims they are so dirty. But yeah, they got a bad reputation due to that. But they get so big. If you've never seen a full-grown pig,
A lot of people
God.
haven't. A lot of people haven't. I know. There was one time we were down at Carrie's mom's house, and she has a friend from Donald, BC, that comes into Calgary every year to buy piglets and
Yeah.
raises them for food and everything else. And one time we happened to have been in Calgary when she was coming into town to pick up her piglets, and she basically had them in the back of the pickup truck, like with a canopy on it, and there was like six
Yeah.
of them back there, and they were so cute. I'm like, oh, look at you! You're gonna make a good sized Easter ham, and you're gonna make nice bacon.
Well, but if you've grown up or been near farms in your life, there it is a normal cycle that you have to slaughter some animals because otherwise they get too many,
Yeah.
and it breaks up the natural part of everything where you have them. So if I lived in a house where I could have hens and chickens and stuff, I would have that, but then I would have to slaughter up when it becomes too many roosters and stuff, because you can't have 10 roosters in a hen garden,
Yeah, exactly.
because it's not good for anyone, not even the hens or the roosters.
Well, I know Carrie wanted to start a beehive in the backyard. I'm like, I don't know. You can do it, but the thing is, you got to go around like 3 blocks around the entire neighborhood and get a petition signed so that you can have a beehive. Same with chickens. You're allowed to have 3 chickens in your yard in the residential area,
Yeah, but no rooster.
but no roosters. They have to be
Yeah.
chickens.
Yeah. Here we have the law say we have to have at least 5. Because
You
of
have to have 5.
for the sake of the pack of the hens, and no rooster. But if you're if you're living in normal suburbia with many houses around, I think you're not allowed to have that. You have to have the in between, the fringe of the suburbia. Perhaps you're able to have it, and you have to have also again the neighbors' signatures to be able to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, like I'm only 4 blocks from downtown, and there was one lady like 1 block over, and this was like last year, and every morning all you hear was freaking this rooster going off, right? And she's like, no, it's a chicken. I'm like, no, it's a freaking rooster. Chickens don't cock-a-doodle-doo in the morning, and they
No,
don't
and they
cock-a-doodle-doo all day long.
And they start in the daylight when the daylight come,
Yeah.
and I suspect you get the daylight pretty early over there too, as I do.
Yep, and she's like, no, they're chickens, they're all chickens. I'm like, no, that's a rooster. You might want to go check on that. No, it's a chicken. No, it's not.
It makes a wonderful coq au vin. I actually
Yeah.
had a rooster once, but just a rooster, but he ended up moving to some hens. He loved to sit in the pear tree and sleep. But I wasn't disturbed by him cockatooing in the morning.
No.
The neighbors were, I weren't.
I slept with backyard or whatever. I would hear it, and I'm like, that's so annoying. That's a rooster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly. Hens cluck.
Billy. That's exactly what they do. But it's I even go so far so I could think of having rabbits just for the meat rabbits as we call them here.
Yeah, see, I don't think you can raise rabbits for meat in like where we are. Like you can have rabbits as pets, but only like 2 rabbits. And
Oh, but over here we actually have rabbits that we call meat rabbits. They are a reasonable size, a bit bigger than a hen, I believe, and they are kind of chunkier than normal little rabbits. So it's a bit, yeah. And then you get the skin and the rabbit at the same time.
They need nice warm gloves.
Oh, they would do that. But by the way, do you know some morbid facts that you can buy some little mices for the cats, toy mices, and they are furred with fur on.
Yep.
And some of the times they come from China, and the fur on them can't be secured, that it's not cats on those mices. So I stopped buying them with fur on because they would have slaughtered cats to get the fur.
Well, see, like, I watched these videos one time about they were skinning dogs alive, right? Like for the pelts, and PETA was
Yeah.
it was a PETA video, and everything else, and the thing is yeah, but that's their culture. That's what they've been doing for hundreds, thousands of years, right?
I don't like pizza. They overdo stuff.
Exactly, but like in China, they have different cultures. They have different
Yes.
rituals for what they do.
Yes.
And they eat dogs, they eat cats because that's what they've done. But they're
Yes.
raised for that. They're raised for food. They're not raised for pets like
But
they are in America.
I mean, I don't object to the fact that they do eat other stuff than we do. What I do object about is maybe the slaughtering method could be altered so the animal is not hurting. That's what I kind of, because it's not necessary to rip the skin of a dog alive. That's what they did. The whole fur industry was like that. The foxes they made and the wolves' coats and all of that. They put electric stuff in the animal and then they ripped the skin up. And you could do that a bit more humane by knocking the animal out so they don't feel any pain and kill them off fast. That
But
would
it's
be
not.
a different story.
But I heard that by doing that, it traumatizes the animal system and it affects the fur somehow. And
Yeah,
But-
but
but
it's
more-
clearly so that you don't have to do it to get a great fur. It's been proven way longer after that. So
yeah,
that was something they said they had to do it to make the fur in a certain way.
but
I
that's
know.
like humane milking methods for cows too, right?
This is going to be interesting. What's that?
Well, see, because when European dairies are a lot different than American dairies, whereas in America, basically your milk cows are in pens and they're hooked up to the machine like 3 or 4 times a day for milking, right?
Yeah.
Whereas over in Europe, they're out in the pasture and they bring them in like one at a time, and all nice, hi Bessie, how's it going, blah blah, and they milk them by hand.
Oh, you
Right?
romanticize
Huge
it.
crews, right?
Yeah.
So like the dairy methods between America and Europe are like vary immensely, right?
Yeah, but let me put you back up to there is a law that, at least in Sweden, because we have quite tough animal laws here. At least we will brag about it, but how tough they are in the end might be a discussion. But
Yeah.
anyway, so if you have a milking farm, even if you have 600 cows or 50 cows, well, I don't think we have 600 cows in a milking farm here. It would be too big, but like 150, 300, that's a big
Yeah.
farm over here. Usually, nowadays, they have become industrialized. The cows are on free range. They have this big barn, but they have this milking station where the cows walk up there when they want to be milked. Because they do. Otherwise, it hurts.
Yeah.
So they go up there, so but they don't get let in if it's not their time. So they even computerized everything. Everything is like with a chip.
Their tags
Yeah,
and chips.
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. So they get in there, and even if you are really put money into your farm, you have a robot milking them even, and the cows accept it. They like it, and of course they have the electric brushes and all of that.
Oh yeah.
But in that way, the cows can be indoors if they want to be in the big pen, or outdoors in the pasture and grazing. They
Yeah.
can choose themselves.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But even if you have a smaller farm and you don't do it like that, the cows comes to the gate when they want to get in and get milked.
Yeah. Where
Like they notice if you are an hour late, they will stand there and scream at you because you're not there fast enough.
exactly. Whereas in America, they're basically in the barn all day long in the little pen eating out of a feed trough, and then, like I said, like milk
Yeah,
3 or 4
but
times a day.
we consider that animal cruelty over here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can agree to that. It's animal cruelty because it is possible to do a farm with letting them get out and grass, and you get better milk also.
Oh yes, happy cows, happy milk.
It's like with pigs. They also they're not a law that say they have to be outside, but they are in free range pens nowadays. We don't have. It's forbidden to have the steel cages where you put the sow, and the piglets. She can only lie down or stand up in there,
Yeah,
and then the piglets can come and sucklet. Isn't that the word, or what is
Suckle.
it?
suckle.
Yes, suckle. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't start to say wrong words here, and it becomes so very nasty. But anyway, but in Denmark they still do it with that method. So I don't eat Danish pork. I want to have Swedish. Because at least they can run around and be happy. But on the same time, it's not perfection. Because pigs are pigs and they bully each other. And if they are in too tight area, they start to bite off each other's tails and ears and all sort of nasty stuff. So, yeah, it's not always better because you think you do it a better way. So...
Yeah. I know we had. This is my last story. We had one farmer in British Columbia. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he owned a pig farm, and I think he got charged for 38 murders.
Oh dear.
And of like hitchhikers and ladies of the night, right? And
Oh my God!
so
Is that they made a movie of him, didn't they?
I think so. And like he would go down and pick them up, bring them back to the house, have big parties and stuff, and basically kill them and then throw the bodies to the pigs.
Yeah. Yep. I've
Because
seen that movie.
pigs will eat everything.
Yes, they do, and they will bite you if they're not your friends. And believe me,
exactly.
they can bite.
So anyway, have fun with that story. Ava, I really don't want to cut you off, but I need to get inside and get some rest for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fine. I can attack Billy now and start have a show with him. Nah, it's okay. I would need to go back to sleep again, but yeah, well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody that was in the chat there with us as well, and Herb and Shaylee that was on the panel as well. Tomorrow I will be on, and I will be doing some more work. I will actually do some work tomorrow. And hopefully my air compressor is not too loud, and the sander is not too loud either. And I'll show you some different ways of sanding all my fancy works. All right. Thank you, Ava, for being on the show and chatting with us. I know you enjoy it. And we're going to say goodbye and good night for now, okay?
Over and out. Nighty night.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us.